So, Wesley, welcome to Scotland and welcome
Yeah.
to KDM Group East End Park. Talk us through who you are and why you're here.
I'm Wesley, of course. I come from Singapore. I think that's like thousands of miles away. Yeah, so we were actually on a trip, to the UK during this time. We arrived in London probably about like 4 days ago, and we'll be leaving London in like on the 20th of April. And uh, when this opportunity came up, when Victor signed, I think it made huge waves and all. Considering we're all Premier League fans, we all watch Premier League clubs and stuff. In Singapore, I think it's always like the big six, that is shown everywhere, it's televised everywhere. You see them everywhere as well. And when I heard Victor had signed, I watched him. Of course, he was on the bench, in the Champions League final like 6 years ago. And then knowing that he signed, and it came up as a sponsored post on my Facebook page actually. And I just stepped into the club's website, looked through the history, going through like the archives, and of course, like I did, watch Scottish football. That was like 20 years ago. I think I watched the League Cup final. I think that was when I was 10 at the time. So I did hear of Dunfermline for sure, and knowing that of course Victor is here, and I just wanted to play a part, and being here on this trip just kind of fit in nicely. It's like a once in a lifetime thing that I myself am standing here, right in front talking to you guys. So it's a dream, yeah. And honestly, I wouldn't exchange it for anything else.
And
Yeah.
how much are you looking forward to meeting Victor this afternoon?
Oh wow. Um, I don't know what to say actually. I think it really means a lot, for sure. I don't think even in Singapore, right, we actually only get to catch like our heroes, through a television screen. To have the chance to actually like, shake his hand, take a picture of him, it means a lot, I think, to me as well, Mm, I was all over, when I had the chance to come here, I was all over it. There was no way I would have missed it for anything else. And in these 10 days, I think this is like the highlight of my trip. I don't know what to say. Yeah.
And of course, you'll be looking out for Dunfermline's results for the rest of the season now and for how long ever Victor's here as well.
Yeah. So honestly, Victor's been here. Of course, he didn't have the best start and everything. Yeah. But of course, I think at this point, I think for the club, it's all about avoiding relegation. Having good results, and of course, uh, moving forward. I think there's like 3 games left to go. Yeah. Take maximum points, and we'll stay up comfortably. Yeah.
Have you managed to see any of the games
Yeah, I
since he's
did.
joined?
Yeah, I did. Of course, it's hard to catch, Scottish Championship, like in Singapore as well. Yeah, but there's always a way. Yeah, there's always a way.